Hi everyone, Arnold here, santamuertemagic.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. The topic of today's video is sex, nakedness, and Santa Muerte. One question that I get a lot has to do with either being naked or engaging in acts of sex in the presence of a Santa Muerte altar. Usually the question is posed to me as, if my altar is in my bedroom, am I allowed to get changed or to be naked in front of my altar? Or if my altar is in my bedroom, what should I do with the altar before engaging in some kind of sexual act? Should I cover the altar? Should I take it down? Should I just not have sex in the room for as long as the altar is going to be there? I am aware that many devotees of Santa Muerte would say, no, you should not be naked in front of your altar. You should not have sex in front of your altar. And this seems to be the majority opinion, which is unfortunate because it is an opinion which I do not think can be justified. And it is an opinion that I do not personally hold. I do not think there is anything wrong with being naked or even engaging in acts of sex in the presence of a Santa Muerte altar. And I'll explain my reasons for thinking so in this video. For starters, the people who claim that this rule is foundational or important within the tradition of Santa Muerte, at least the people that I have spoken to, will often not have any good reason for why Santa Muerte might be offended by human nakedness or human sexuality. The answer that I've seen the most is, well, that's the tradition. That's what I was taught by someone who was taught the same way. Personally, I think when it comes to the perpetuation of ideas, just saying this is the way it's always been done is probably the worst reason to keep perpetuating ideas. I say, who cares if that's the way it's always been done? I don't. And full disclosure, I have been naked in front of my altar. I have had sex in front of my altar. And my relationship with Santa Muerte continues strong. It continues to be fruitful. It continues to be a blessing in my life. And I've noticed no negative repercussions because of those actions. I think one of the reasons why this idea never made sense to me, this idea of shielding Santa Muerte from nakedness or sexuality, is because the whole concept of bodily shame and sexual shame seems very Catholic to me. This makes sense if you recognize the relationship between Mexico and the Catholic Church. While it is true that death accepts us all, because she will one day come for us all, and while it is true that you do not need to be Catholic or Mexican in order to identify as a devotee of Holy Death, I do recognize that Mexico, which is a Catholic majority country, is the cradle of Santa Muerte devotion as we know it today. In modern Mexico, it is not hard to find devotees of Santa Muerte who still identify as Catholic. So, this kind of doctrinal overlap is not a surprise to me at all. The problem that I have seen is that when self identifying Catholics have a question they cannot answer about Santa Muerte, they will often tend to use their Catholic doctrine in order to fill in the gaps or to answer those questions about Santa Muerte. So I imagine there must have been some Catholic who was always taught that you should not be naked before an image of a saint. And then that Catholic went on to learn about Santa Muerte, and they applied that same logic to the Santa Muerte, and a tradition was born. While I do not doubt that people who use this logic can have good results with Santa Muerte, I think it has less to do with their adherence to Catholic ideas and more to do with the fact that Santa Muerte accepts us all, that Santa Muerte has a relationship with us all, even those of us who might identify as Catholic. And I think that we as a community have already tested this point. Your success with Santa Muerte has nothing to do with whether or not you adhere to Catholic ideas. Your success with Santa Muerte has to do with your relationship with Santa Muerte. which is why I'm never surprised to hear about the successes of those who do not identify as Catholic. I've been contacted by pagans, Wiccans, heathens, Satanists, Hindus, atheists, who have all described to me the successes they have had working with Santa Muerte. And the common denominator, the string that connects all of these experiences together, is not the underlying religious affiliation. The common denominator is the relationship with Santa Muerte. This being said, if you yourself choose to inject your underlying religious beliefs into your devotion to Santa Muerte, you are totally free to do so. But you should not think that your underlying beliefs are necessary for anyone else to follow on their own path of Santa Muerte devotion. Every relationship with Santa Muerte is unique. The second point I'd like to make on this topic relates to the power of Santa Muerte. If Santa Muerte, as death itself, has the power to bring death to humanity, the power to bring death to our solar system, and the power to bring death to everything that we know of, then it strikes me as odd that something so powerful would be forced or compelled to look upon something that it does not want to look at. If Santa Muerte is as powerful as her devotees believe her to be, then I imagine she could close her own eyes whenever she wanted. I imagine she could look away from any naked bodies or any sexual acts which she did not want to see. Likewise, if death is all around us, if death is always with us, then is there really anything you could do to hide from death? I don't think so. Additionally, your modesty gives nothing to the power of Santa Muerte, and your nakedness takes nothing away from the power of Santa Muerte. Whether you are fully clothed or totally naked, the power of Santa Muerte remains the same. So I don't understand why nakedness or sexuality is anything we need to protect Santa Muerte from, or why a force as powerful as Santa Muerte would be offended by something that does absolutely nothing to her, if such a force is even capable of being offended in the first place. As far as sexuality is concerned, the desire to engage in acts of sex for many people is just a part of the human experience. For many people, it is simply enjoyable. It's something you might engage in for no other reason than you like it. It makes you happy. Um, as a devotee of Santa Muerte, somebody who lives with the fact of my own mortality at top of mind, I would consider sex, for those of us who want to engage in it, more of an act of celebration than anything else. If Santa Muerte reminds us that life is finite, that it will one day come to an end, um, and should therefore be enjoyed in whatever capacity we are able to enjoy it, then I do not think Santa Muerte would need to be shielded or protected from that celebration. Personally, for myself, I would view an act of sex before a Santa Muerte altar not as something to be ashamed of or to be hidden away, but as a ritual in and of itself, to show through this act of pleasure that I am taking full advantage of this gift that I have been given, this gift of one more day on earth, and the gift of being able to enjoy it in my own way. Now, having said all of this, if the idea of being naked or engaging in sex in front of your altar still bothers you, and if you don't have the space to separate yourself from the altar of Santa Muerte, you could just rotate the images of Santa Muerte temporarily, turn them so her back is facing you instead of her eyes. You could also fashion a small blindfold to cover the eyes of your altar pieces before you do something that you don't want to do in view of the altar. These are all options. These are all personal choices. With that, I think I will start wrapping up this video. In summary, the idea that you should feel shame for your body or your sexual habits is an idea that I think has been injected into Santa Muerte devotion from outside religious belief systems, specifically Catholicism. And unless you choose to follow those belief systems, I do not think there is any reason to hide your nakedness or your sexuality from Santa Muerte. Even if Santa Muerte did not want to see your nakedness, your acts of sex, I think she is powerful enough to look away on her own. Nakedness and sexuality come with being human. And if Santa Muerte accepts us all, then she must also accept us with these traits of human nature. And in fact, she must also accept those of us who choose to celebrate these traits rather than feel ashamed by them. And besides, what can we really do to hide from death? I don't think there is anything we could do to hide from death. But if it really bothers you, if the physical presence of your altar really bothers you, then you can just take the images of Santa Muerte that are on your altar and cover their eyes or turn them away before you do anything that might make you blush. Hopefully, I've explained everything clearly, but as always, please reach out to me if you have any questions. You can get in touch through the contact form on the website. There's also the Patreon messenger system and the Discord chat server. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Bye.